This is the roof with Hen and Coop.
All right, as you guys know, the storm took down one of our white oak trees. And so the boys gathered up the acorns, and we're now going to do the water test to see which acorns are still good. And then we are planning on planting them. And so from the tree, we did get about 28 acorns. As you can see here, we did take the caps off of them, and now we're gonna do the water test. So it said that a acorn is good if it sinks, and the ones that float are not good for planting. So go ahead, boys. We did go through and do a first run where we just kept the ones that float. And then now that we took the crowns off, we're gonna take another look at it and see if any other ones need to be ruled out. All right, as we look in the bucket, it looks like we have one, maybe two that are floating and the rest sunk down. So what we're gonna do with this is, we had 28, so we have about 26 left. We'll split them in half, and we're going to plant half of them in some containers and see if they grow, and we're gonna take the other half and place them in a bag with some sand and put it in the refrigerator, and we'll check on those once a week, and we'll see which set of our acorns grow. If you happen to know a lot about the white oak tree and the proper growing, feel free to comment below and give us some hints.
Bye!
So we finished the water test, and now we're going to plant some of these into some containers. And so I found some containers that were roughly a foot deep, and we put a board in there to separate the compartments, try to keep the roots separated. And being that this is our first time doing this, we're going to put 3 in each container. So go ahead, boys. And when we put them in there, we're going to put them in there sideways, about a ½ inch to an inch down, and then we're going to gently cover them up. You might be wondering why we're splitting it up into 2 groups, where we're planting some and we're putting others in the refrigerator for stratification. And that is because with this being a storm tree, we're not sure where they're at in the process.
I only got one.
Then we'll take the 8 that remain and we will stick them in the wet sand, and those will go in the refrigerator, and we'll check on those ones later.
That's funny because heel.
As the boys place them in the refrigerator, you probably can tell by now that we don't know exactly what we're doing. So if you have some hints for us on growing these oak trees, please comment below. We'd love to hear it.
So if you like, and a guy, bye.